Coffee! Lord Vader. I love me some coffee. There we are. It's always good to start the show off with some coffee. Start the show. What's up, guys? Fears, audience, fears. The host with the most. What's going on? Big shout out to the loving and loyal fans. Hope you guys are having a great weekend. I've been having an absolutely fantastic weekend, and I'm going to tell you guys why. I mean, it's been very productive, good vibes all around, spectacular day, did some editing, made a fantastic video. I mean, like, this is pretty much, it's probably one of the best pieces I've ever edited. Not the best, but one of the best, but I thoroughly enjoyed making this video. I mean, this video is fantastic. You got to check out my new video on Fearsman 26. It's a parody within a parody. So check it out. I mean, it's fantastic. You guys got to check it out. It'll blow your mind. I encourage everybody to check it out. All right. Anyway, let's open up the chat. But big shout out to all the loving and loyal fans. I hope you're doing great. I hope you're doing awesome. I hope you're doing fantastic. Anyway. All right. Let's open it up. I am a little tired, to say the least. I'll give you guys that. Oh, man. So forgive me for yawning. Oh, my Lord. Well. There we are. Oh, nice. We got 5 people watching. All right, let me just open up the chat here. There we go. Anyway. There we are. Switching from top chat to live chat. There we go. Awesome. So, let me know how your guys' weekend has been going. If you'd like to. If you don't want to, then that's fine too. Anyway. So, Friday, work was good. Got home. Just kind of had a chillax day. Did a little stream. Did a little editing. Saturday, I slept a lot. And then I went swimming on Saturday for a couple hours. Worked on my tan. Today, slept in a bit. Then went right to church. After church, came home. Made a nice garden salad. And had some soup for lunch. There we are. So there it is. And then right before church, I posted my video. So if you haven't checked it out, check it out. So there we are. So far, pretty good weekend, my friends. Pretty good weekend. I did stay up late last night editing. I put my heart and soul into this video. So I really hope everybody enjoys it. I mean, you guys have got to check it out. It was a pretty sweet video. Anyway, so lots to talk about. Lord Visions, my buddy, my pal, he wanted me to do the top 10 fish to eat. I haven't eaten a lot of fish in my lifetime, so I'm gonna write down the fish I have eaten. So yeah. Yo, what's up, John? Let's get a little peek at those tan lines, Fears. I mean, we're working on them. I mean, you know, I got a little sun, so we're working on it, John. We're definitely working on it. By the way, big shout out to John. It was John's idea to sit here. You know, at least the movies in the background are a lot cooler than me sitting in front of my couch, because the couch, I'll be honest, John, I do miss it sometimes sitting over there, but I agree, this is a better situation. So yeah. So let's see, updates, and then I'll get into the nitty gritty. So Visions wanted me to do the top 10 fish to eat. I'll do my best, Visions. And then I recently bought some new movie props that I wanted to tell you guys about, and then I want to talk about some more props to buy on my list. And then I haven't told any John Fears stories in quite a while. I used to work at a movie theater. Actually, I worked at 3 movie theaters throughout my life. And I worked once when I was in school. When I went to film school, I had 2 jobs. I worked at Walmart for a little bit, and then I worked at the movie theater in Tempe, Arizona. I don't know if it's still there. I'm sure the movie theater is still there. So I worked at that one. Then once school was done, I got a supervisor job at what was that? The Warenberg Theater. It was either in Wentzville or O'Fallon or something like that. I can't remember where it was. So I worked there. And then, once I quit that job to get a better job, I got a second job at another movie theater. So throughout the course of my life, I've had 3 jobs at movie theaters. The first 2 jobs at a movie theater was pretty nice. The other one was absolutely one of the worst experiences in the job history that I've ever had. The managers were shit garbage. So yeah. So yeah. Well, I'm going to attempt to do the top 10 fish to eat. That's what Visions wanted, but I haven't eaten a lot of fish in my life. But so I'm going to write down the fish I have eaten in my life because I have done my fair of fishing. I'll be honest though. I haven't went fishing in a long time, but I have done my fair share of fishing. So, some of the fish I caught back in the day, me and my dad have cooked and eaten, and then I've eaten fish in restaurants, so I'll do my best. So anyway, to get back onto the story, I hadn't told you guys any John Fears stories in quite a while. I got a couple of funny movie theater stories, so I've selected 2 or 3. Trust me, there's a lot more than that, but I've got a couple. And then, I haven't done any questions off the internet in quite a little while, so I thought I would bring that back today. But big shout out to everybody. All right, so before I do that, let's do the updates. So, update number 1. I finally got all of my travel plans secured, locked and loaded for vacation number 1. Vacation number 2 will be later on in the year. But vacation number 1, I'm going to go visit my brother and my mom and all my buddies from high school and everybody else that wants to hang out with Fears in Missouri. All my Missouri family. We're throwing my mom a massive, big 70s birthday party. So happy early birthday, Mom. She has no idea. It's going to be spectacular. My brother and me and my uncle have been planning it for months. My brother put me in charge of taking all the family photos, which seems appropriate because I do take a lot of photography and video. And then I told him, I said, hey, I'm going to bring my vlog camera on the vacation. Can I shoot a bunch of little videos and maybe make Mom like a 70s birthday party video? And he was like, yeah, that's a great idea. So I'm most likely going to do that. So I'm going to do that. And then, but the other night, I bought my tickets. I'm going to drive my my car, not to the airport, but I'm going to drive my car near the airport. I found a very cheap place to park your car. It's only $8 a day to park your car there, so not too bad. I paid in advance, which is always good because then you don't have to pay anything when you get back from your trip. You can just take your car and just drive home. So, I'm not going to tell you guys when I'm set sailing for my trip, but I'll let you guys know. Because I don't know if I'm going to do a lot of streaming on my trip. I may do some streaming here and there, but I'll probably do a mixture of hanging out with my family, editing, catching up on some videos. I'll do a stream here and there just to keep you guys up to date on what I'm doing when I'm in Missouri. And there's that. So there's that. I talked to my friend Jeff. Me and my friend Jeff have been planning to go and do a Disney vlog together for quite a while. But Jeff is quite busy. So he said, hey, Fears, why don't we do the Disney trip after you get back from your Missouri trip? And I said, we can do that. I said, we can definitely do that. So that's going to happen at some point whenever I come back from my trip. And then, oh my Lord, look at this. It's crazy. And I just made some coffee. And it's very strong, by the way. If you guys have not tried that Firehouse coffee that I showed you guys, the Fire Station coffee, that shit, it's strong. I'm just going to fair warn you. It's strong. But it's good. It's good. So, yeah. Anyway, let's see. What else is going on? It was a pretty chill weekend, I gotta say. It was, I'm getting back into the editing vibe. Working on some vlogs. Me and Randall are going to do a writing sesh for Cameo Man and Fears Man soon. Just to get some creative juices flowing for future episodes. I made a parody video the other day, and then I made a parody video on my parody video, and it's great. It's fantastic. You got to check it out. It's nothing but positive. You know, no bad vibes in it. All truthful things in it, I must say. No lying in it. All truthful things. You'll get a kick out of it. I kid you not. It's good stuff. You should totally check it out. It's fantastic. It'll blow your mind. It'll definitely blow your mind. But anyway, you got to check it out. Give me a like on it. Give me a sub on it. So, yeah. Anyway, let's see. What else? I'm planning to stay in Missouri for about, not 2 weeks, almost 2 weeks, though. It's like a week and like 4 days, something like that. So that'll be a very nice, long respite. And then back after the trip, get back to work, save up some more money, and then later on do another vacation later on in the year. And I just haven't decided where I'm going to go. I've been thinking. I narrowed it down to like 2 places, and then I thought, well, it would be cool to visit my British family in England. I thought that would be cool. Maybe while I'm there, beat the shit out of Adam Pacitti. That'd be great. Slam his head through a fucking wall. That'd be awesome. Just food for thought. But he'd be probably too much of a pussy-fied little bitch to show up for the fight, so... Anyway, it is what it is. He's a glorified, pussy little baby back bitch. Cheers on that one. So I thought about an England trip, visiting my family. I haven't been in a while. I haven't been in 2011, 2012, when my cousin got married. And I had never been in a British wedding, so that was pretty cool. It was pretty cool to be in a British wedding, so that'd be pretty sweet. So I thought about that, and then I thought about a Disney cruise, but I've never been on a cruise. But my friend Jason Cool said that you have to plan that stuff like way in advance. So I've never done that before. So there are some cruises still available, but we'll see. If it doesn't happen this year, then maybe I'll do it next year. And then I thought about going to Hawaii. So a lot of options, but at some point I'm just gonna bite the barrel, and just pick one. So, yeah. So, there it is. But I'll definitely keep you guys updated on what I'm going to pick. Because wherever I go, it's going to be good videos, good content a-coming. Anyway. And you know what? Before I continue, obviously, I hate Adam Pacitti, but I was just joking. I do hate him, but I would never cause any harm or death to him. That was a joke. So, laugh it up. Because if I don't say that, then people will think that I actually want to beat him up, which I don't. I do hate him. I do hate him with a passion, but I would not beat him up. So there it is. I just wanted to clarify that. Just wanted to clarify it. Anyway, oh my lord, look at this. I'm tired. All right. Let's see. Is there any more updates? Church was good. Church was good. They had a party the other night, so I came real quick. There's a lot of elderly people at my church, so sometimes they need help setting up the chairs and breaking down the chairs and breaking down the tables and stuff. So I did not attend the party, but they asked me and some younger people to show up, so I helped them set up the chairs and stuff. That was yesterday. And then church was good. And then, like I said, after church, I came home and I made myself a soup and some salad, nice little garden salad, and I went for a walk. I didn't go swimming today. It was kind of a gloomy day today. Not too many, not too much sunshine out today. But yesterday, Saturday, it had tons of sunshine. That's why I went swimming yesterday. And it was good. I swam for about an hour or two. It was hot, though. So I didn't stay out for too long, just a couple of hours. If it would have been cooler, I would have stayed out there for, 4 or 5 hours and swim for a little bit and work on my tan. So 1 hour I went swimming. The other hour I just kind of laid in the sun. So, yeah. But it's pretty good. So a nice, pretty chill weekend. I do need to take out my contacts. My eyes are getting a little red. So later on, I may take them out and put my glasses in. Or I may just wait and take my glasses out. Take my contacts out after the stream, because somebody asked about my eyes. They're fine. They get a little red. Whenever they get a little red, that means I haven't put any contact solution on my contacts in a while. It does happen a lot, especially if I stare at a screen for a long time. Like whenever I would do all those gaming streams with my buddy Sam, sometimes I would have to bring my contact solution. Other times I would just tough it out and just finish the stream, and my eyes would be like zombie. Just red. So, not to scare anyone, but that's what's going on with my eye. So, but they're not that bad. All right, let's continue on. All right, Visions wanted me to do the top 10 fish to eat. So, I shall do my best because I haven't eaten a lot of fish in my lifetime, but I'm going to first list the ones that I've eaten. And then I'll have to look some up because I've only eaten a certain amount of fish in my life. Number 1, I have had cod. Cod is really good. I have had cod. I have had trout. I used to go fishing a lot with my grandfather and my dad. Yo, what's up, Joey? Adam is professionally wrestling trained. Bullshit, my friend. Adam is not professionally trained at anything. Adam has a pea-sized brain. So yeah, you might not want to meet up with him. Well, listen, I guarantee you this, Joey. I'll do a fierce classic. If I did meet up with him, I would do whatever it would take to win the fight. That's all I'm going to say about that. Adam is a piece of shit. End of story. And I really don't want to talk about it, so no offense, Joey, but I'm going to remove that comment. So, I'm not timing you out. I'm just going to remove it because I really don't want to talk about that piece of shit. Let's continue on. All right, number 3. So, I have had cod. I have had trout. I have had, I don't know if sushi would count because there is raw fish in sushi, but there's other things in sushi. So, and I liked it. My brother told me to try it. I liked it a little bit. My brother loves sushi. I guess I guess it would count. So I'm gonna put sushi down. So yeah. So yeah. Anyway, let's see what else. I've got 3 so far: cod, trout, sushi. Again, I haven't really eaten a lot of. And then when I was a kid, I ate a lot of fish sticks. Visions. This is a hard one. Yeah, what's up, Christina? Good to see you. Hey, nice surprise. Just sat down to eat my salad, and here you are. Here I am. Good to see you, Christina. Welcome. My friend Visions wanted me to do the top 10 fish to eat, so I'm having a hard time, Christina, because I haven't eaten a lot of fish. I'm more of a meat guy. I like steak and I like pork. I mean, I like fish. I'll be honest, I've had a lot more sea creatures than just fish. I've had sushi. I've had, like I said, trout, cod. I've had crab. I've had lobster. But see, lobster really isn't a fish. So I've had a lot of seafood, but not a lot of fish. So I'm gonna have to do my best here. And maybe just those 3: cod, trout, and sushi. I'm trying to think, because I don't really know what fish is in fish sticks, because I had a lot of fish sticks growing up as a kid. I'm gonna have to go to Google. Best types of fish to eat. Let's see here. The healthiest types of fish include the high omega-3 fatty acids with lower levels of mercury contamination, like Alaskan salmon. Oh, I have had salmon. Not Alaskan salmon, but I have had salmon before. I have. So, salmon. First, I'm going to write all the ones that I've eaten. So, the first 4: cod, trout, sushi, salmon. I have 8. Let's see here. I have had salmon, but I've never had Alaskan salmon. But, salmon is salmon. Then they said online, number 2 is cod. I have had cod, and cod is really good. I've never had herring. Let's see. Mackerel. Never had mackerel. Perched. Never had perched. I have had trout, but I've never had rainbow trout. Sardines. I've tried one, and I didn't like it. So technically, I guess that counts. So I have tried sardines before. So sardines. And Visions, I thought it would only be fair, because I didn't want to think anyone that I lied about this. I'm writing all the ones that I've actually tried, and whether I liked it or I didn't like it, and fish that I actually have tried and enjoyed. So I tried sardines, didn't like it so much, but at least I tried it. So I did enjoy salmon. Sushi, it was okay. My brother likes it more than I do, but it's okay. Trout I did enjoy, and cod, I'd say cod I've enjoyed the most. So, yeah. So, anyway. Let's see here. Hey, what's up, Visions? Good to see you. I'll be honest. I'm trying to remember, Visions, what type of trout it was. Because it's been a while since I've had trout. But me and my grandfather and my dad and my brother, and even my mom, but usually it was the guys. My mom, she doesn't mind fishing, but usually it was just like either my dad would let me invite like one of my friends, so it was either like one of my buddies or one of my buddies from Boy Scouts. We did a lot of fishing in Boy Scouts, so if I wasn't fishing when I was in the Boy Scouts, I did go fishing at my church camp, which was a lot of fun, because at my church camp in Missouri, there's a local river close to the camp, so you can like fish in the river. And there's a lake close by to my church camp, so I would fish a lot there as a young adult and as a kid. I fished with my dad and my grandfather at that Lost Valley Lake resort place that I've told you guys about many times. We went camping there a lot. So I'll be honest, Visions, I don't remember what type of trout it was, but it was some type of trout. So yeah. That's true, Joey. I have ate that. I have had British fish and chips, and it's fried fish. I don't know what type of fish they use in fish and chips, but they fry it. I do like fish and chips, so I'm going to put that down. Fish and chips. I'll be honest, Joey, I have had the Filet-O-Fish at McDonald's, but I don't like it. It's gross. I wouldn't recommend. I wouldn't recommend the Filet-O-Fish at McDonald's. That's just me. Let's see. So I wouldn't recommend it. Let's see. Christina says, I'm a vegetarian, but sometimes I eat fish. I don't feel as bad because heard they don't have any feelings, but I have my own garden and I eat a lot of yummy veggies. I do. As I've gotten older, Christina, I've been more conscientious of my health. Like when I was younger, I would just eat whatever I wanted. So, but you know, you get older, you get wiser, so I've been really trying to eat healthier. I still eat some junk food, and I still treat myself, but I really have been trying to lose weight. I really have. And I'm sure people are going to say that's a lie, but I really have been trying. I really have. I've been exercising more. I've been eating fruit and vegetables off camera, on camera, and the reason why I eat it on camera is then if I eat it on camera, then they can't say that I didn't eat it, which I did. So, yeah. Let's see. Filet-O-Fish hating is a blockable offense. Well, I didn't block you, Joey. I just didn't want to talk about idiot Adam Bacchidi. That's why I removed that comment, because he's not worth talking about. He's a fucking idiot. But, yeah, I just didn't like the Filet-O-Fish. It just, it didn't agree with me. I've tried it, though. I have tried it. Let's see here. So far, Visions, so far on the list, I've got cod. I have tried that, because I didn't want to cheat. I thought, okay, I haven't had many fish in my life, so I'll first write down the fish that I have eaten, or the fish dishes. The fish dishes. So, I've had cod, trout, sushi, salmon, sardines, fish and chips. I almost forgot about it, Joey. I almost forgot about fish and chips. How could I forget about fish and chips? They are good. I'll be honest, when I was a kid and I was over in England, I can't lie to you guys, when I was a kid, I ate more of the chips and less of the fish. But as I got older, I ate both the fish and the chips. They call their French fries in England chips. And then they call their potato chips crisps. So if you say, hey, I'd like some chips, that means you want some French fries. If you want some potato chips, hey, give me a bag of crisps. So there it is. So far I've got 6. So 7, 8. But I'm up for the challenge, Visions, but this is a hard one. Because again, I haven't had many fish. So yeah. I have had Long John Silver's, Joey, but I don't know if it warrants the list, so I'm not going to put Long Johns. I guess that does count, Joey. I have tried tuna, but I didn't like tuna. Tuna, to me, no offense to anyone out there that likes tuna, I just don't like it. But it does count. I have tried that, so I'm going to put tuna down. I have had tuna. I really don't like it, though. It just, the taste, it's not my... that's funny, Joey. Joey says, well, what about goldfish, the cracker? Well, that doesn't really count, is it? It's a cracker and not a fish, but that was funny, Joey. That was funny, buddy. All right, so tuna. I have had it, but it sucks. At least I think it sucks. I don't like tuna. Let's go back to Google. Let's see. I've never had perch. I've had some type of trout, but I haven't had rainbow trout because they say rainbow trout is on the 12 list of the best fish to eat. Sardines I have had, but they're gross. Bass. I have had bass. I have. They said, on this one, they said strip bass. So I've never had strip bass, but I've just had, I don't remember what type of bass, but I have had bass before. So bass. All right, two more. Let's see. I have had tuna. Wild Alaskan potluck. No, I've never had that. Arctic char. I don't even know what that is. The takeaway fish. Don't know what that is. Let's see. I need two more. Let's see here. I have had fried fish. But again, I mean, I'm trying to think of something else that I've had. I've always wanted, I've never tried what is it called? The dudes had it. It's not a paste. What is it? The fucking rich people eat it. What is it? Escargot or no, not escargot. Caviar. It's like the fish eggs. I've always wanted to try it. What's up, Carmine? What's up? No, Joey, but my dad has had that. My dad has had octopus. My dad was on a business trip in, where was he? Hong Kong, Japan. My dad went all over there. And he was in some, I can't remember if it was Japanese or Chinese, but he was in some type of restaurant, and they had these two cards. I remember my dad told me the story. He said, if you flipped over a green card, they would continuously bring you food. As soon as you were full, you would flip over the red card, and then they would bring you your bill. And they gave you different choices. I remember what my dad said, and he said one of the choices, the lady was like, would you like to try some octopus? And he was like, okay. And my dad didn't like it. I can't see anyone liking octopus. It's kind of a weird dish. I don't know if I could. My dad was a lot braver than me. I don't know if I could try octopus. Carmine says, sending positive vibes on a Sunday. Well, thanks, buddy. Same to you. Same to you, my friend. Joey, I think you get the comment of the night. The goldfish, the cracker, that did give me a little chuckle. I thought that was funny. Did you like it, Joey? I don't know. Well, you know what? I really shouldn't knock it until I try it. I've never tried it. My dad has tried it, but I've never tried it. So I guess don't knock it until you try it. So I mean, I would have to try it to see if I let's see. Yeah, you're right. I have had shrimp, Joey. I have had shrimp. I'll be honest. I don't know what type of shrimp. I guess just the normal kind. I've had. My mom would cook shrimp when I was younger. I've had shrimp at Red Lobster. I've had shrimp at other fine dining. So it's usually the shrimp that has like the red, on the end of the tail. So whatever type of shrimp that is, that's the kind of shrimp's all right. Shrimp. I'll be honest. I like shrimp a lot more than sushi. So shrimp. I need one more. I don't know, Joey. Would crab count? Because I don't. Crab is more of a sea creature. I don't know if it would classify as a fish. So I don't know if that one counts. I have had crab. Crab's fantastic. I love crab. Crab is absolutely. Now I haven't had it in a while. I have not had crab in quite a long time. Let's see. Visions, I'll be honest. This is a hard one. This may be one of the hardest top 10s I've done. How about Albert fish? No, I've never had that. What type of fish is that, Visions? Is that like a bass, or is that... I have no idea. I'm generally asking. Is it like... is it salmon? Is it trout? What type of fish is Albert fish? Hopefully Visions isn't pulling a fast one on me. Hopefully it's an actual fish. Hopefully it's not a big joke. I'm sensing that one may be a joke, because Visions, you are quite funny. Yeah, Joey, I don't know if Long John Silver's just doesn't make the list, for me. Anyway, what's up, Dr. Jenkins? Let's see. Fish the band, that's funny. You're making me hungry. Yeah, I'm getting a little hungry myself. Strip bass are like a regular bass, but without any scales, I think. I'm not 100% sure. Yeah, I've had bass before, Christina, but I've never had strip bass. I wish I could remember what type of bass, but me and my dad would catch bass. We caught a lot. There's a lot of trout in Missouri. We caught a lot of trout fish between me at church camp, me at Boy Scout camp, and then whenever just me and my dad and my brother were, camping with my mom and my British grandma, because she was still alive back then, and then my American grandma, we would go camping all the time. Actually, my dad really didn't enjoy camping because he did a lot of camping in the military, but because me and my brother were so young and we had never went camping before, he said, I don't like camping anymore because I've done my fair share of it in the military. He goes, but as long as... this is how much my dad cared about his friends and his family. That's why my dad's fucking rad. He goes, but if I'm with my family, it is enjoyable. So my dad would just tough it out, even though he didn't like camping. And he's like, well, it's enjoyable because I'm with your mom and you, John, and your brother and your grandma. He goes, but if one of my friends was like, hey, John, you want to go camping? My dad would have been like, hell no, I'm not going. So that's why we took a lot of trips to England. We took a lot of trips to Florida growing up. We took a few trips, those 2 trips to L.A., and my dad's like, I don't care where we go, just as long as we don't go camping. But sometimes he would let me and my brother pick, and we would want to go camping, because I actually enjoy camping. I haven't done it in a while, but I would love to do camping again and do a vlog, because I used to go camping all the time. I just haven't done it in quite a long time. All right, so shrimp, I need one more. So we got cod, trout, sushi, salmon, sardines, fish and chips, tuna, bass, shrimp. I need one more. Let's see here. Coconut shrimp. Is that what it is, Joey? The one with the red tips? Again, I don't remember the name of it, but the shrimp that I've had, they grill it or cook it or however they do it. It always has like that red color like on the tip of the shrimp. It's really good. Whatever type of shrimp it is, it's good. Yo, what's up, Pretend Stories? Good to see you. Let's see. It's like aged grayfish. Okay. I don't think I've had that one. You know what? What's up, Nancy? I have had catfish. Thank you. I was coming up short. I was like, I need one more. Catfish. So really, pretty much these 10, I've had the most. I've had a lot of fish and chips growing up. I've had some catfish. I've ate a lot of shrimp. Not so much tuna, but I've tried it. I didn't like it. I've had a lot of bass. I didn't like sardines, but I tried it. I've had a lot of salmon in my life. I've had a little bit of sushi because my brother loves it, and one day he was just like, hey, John, like, you should try it. And I was like, all right. I've had a lot of trout and a lot of cod. So those are my 10 visions. So, yeah. Oh, hang on. I better use the back of this. I'm going to use the back of this one to do the next one. Oh, wait, I've already done the back one. Well, I need to go to another one. Here, I'll just do this one. So, yeah. What's up, Nancy? Bluegill? Never had bluegill. Hi, Fierce. Hello, everyone. Well, nice to see you, Nancy. How are you? I hope you're doing well. Captain D's. I'll be honest. Pretend stories. Red Lobster is like my favorite type of like seafood restaurant. Long John Silver's, it was okay. Captain D's, I've maybe had once or twice. Again, it was all right. So yeah. That's what I'm saying, Christine. I was like, I don't know. I've had crab, but I was like, I don't know if crab is technically a fish, but I have had a lot of crab, I like fun trivia like that. Do you play board games? I do. I actually love board games. I've got a few in my house, so whenever I have company over. Last time Randall was in town, we played some board games. I've got Battleship. I've got a lot more board games from my childhood that my mom kept back in Missouri, but the ones that I've bought here, I've got Life. Whenever I dated Casey, I think she bought Life for me, so either I bought it or she bought it. So, Life, Monopoly, and it's like a Florida-themed Monopoly. So, Monopoly, Clue, and Battleship. So, yeah, but I do enjoy a good board game every once in a while. I do. No, I've never had pufferfish. John, I had to leave Panama City Beach. Place is ghetto. A hot one at that. I'll be honest, pretend stories. It's been a long time. I've been there before. I've been there once or twice with my family a while ago. And then, whenever my buddy Eric lived down here, we went to Panama City Beach. But I'll be honest, it's been a long time since I've been there, my friend. No, Joey. You got it wrong. I like shrimp. My brother likes shrimp. It's the other way around. My brother likes seafood. Sushi. And it's okay. It's just not my cup of tea. It's all right. I'm not saying it's bad. So, my brother does like shrimp. I like shrimp. You got it wrong, Joey. Okay, he said I mean sushi. I'm just not really a sushi guy. It's all right. It's okay. It just wasn't really my thing. My brother likes sushi, though. So, yeah. Anyway. Apologize for my yawns. So, Visions, hopefully that was good enough. I was like, that's going to be a hard top 10, because I'm like, in my mind, I had to really think. Like, without looking it up on the internet, I guessed I remembered maybe four fish that I've actually ate. Once I started getting suggestions from you guys and I looked some up, I'm like, oh yeah. I've eaten bass before because me and my dad and my grandpa, we caught some bass. Oh yeah, I've eaten trout because we caught a bunch of trout. So, I did my best. Alright, let's continue on. Alright, time for some movie theater stories. Alright. One of the best top 10s I reckon. Well, thanks, buddy. I appreciate that. I did my very best. Time for some movie theater stories. Here we go. Despite what the trolls tell you, all of my stories are 100% true. So, in my lifetime, I've worked at 3 movie theaters. The first movie theater that I worked in was in Tempe, Arizona. I don't recall the name. I think it was called Harkins. I think. But the movie theater was not super close to my college, but it was kind of close. I worked there, and I started off in the ticket booth. Oh, sorry. Excuse me. I started off in the concessions. I went from concessions to the ticket booth to the ticket. I'm sorry. I'm so tired. Good Lord. Ticket booth. I'm sorry. Concessions. It's been a long time since I worked there. Concessions. Then the front where you tear the ticket. The thing that Sega does. Then the ticket booth. And then I worked my way up to be a supervisor. Excuse me. So, I worked there while within most of my film school career, I would go to school and then I would work at Walmart. But senior year, I just wanted some extra money. So, at the end of junior year, I got a job at the movie theater. So I worked both jobs until I graduated, towards the end of my graduation. So I worked there. Then when I came home, I got sick and tired of working at Walmart, but I just kept it. I kept the Walmart job until I could find something better. And I don't recall the name of the movie theater that I worked in. I think it was Wierenberg, but I stayed there for about a year or two, and I worked my way up to one of the managers. I don't remember what type of manager, but it was some type. I assisted the main manager. And I ran the projection, and because this is going way back, we did have some digital ones too, but I ran the projection, and I pushed the button and did the digital ones. So I did that, and then the third one, I think the third one was at Wierenberg, I think. I don't recall the one where I was a manager. I don't recall that one. It was somewhere in Missouri. The last two were in Missouri, and then the one, Harkins, was in Tempe. So, yeah. Pretend Story says, you need an El Napo. I do. I'm tired. So, yeah. I'm trying to think of a fun top 10 for you. These are fun. Go for it, Christina. Think of one, and I'll do it. I definitely take suggestions from the fans. I apologize for all my yawns. When you were a manager at the movie theater, what? No. I was a supervisor at the Arizona one. Joey, as far back as I can remember, because this is going back years and years and years. I was a manager at one of them in Missouri, so not the Arizona one. The one that I enjoyed the most was probably the one in Arizona. That one was huge. That was probably the biggest movie theater that I've ever walked into and worked into. That one was huge. So, yeah. Oh, man. But one of the best advantages, and I got away with this a lot at the Harkins one in Arizona. Not so much the ones in Missouri. I guess my boss was just so cool in Tempe, Arizona. I barely paid for anything. So even back then, Fears was getting on those deals. So on my breaks, I would go in the back and get a free soda and grab some popcorn. And on my break, I would just go into a movie theater and just take my my hour lunch break and just watch a movie and eat some popcorn. Or every once in a while, though, I would bring usually I brought my lunch, in a lunch pail and all that, and they had a tiny, tiny, tiny little break room, from what I remember, and I would put my lunch in there. But every once in a while, I would just get lazy and just, tell my boss about, hey, man, do you think you could hook me up with some food? And he usually 11 times out of 12, he would hook me up. He would hook me up. So, oh, that's not true, Visions. If you have a cool boss, I'll be honest, Fears did a couple of naps at the movie theater, and I got away with it. It was great. I loved it. I would just I would go back in the cooler and have a little nap. This was way back in the day when I didn't care about my jobs, and I was very immature. So, yeah, there was definitely a couple of naps back in the day. Oh, yeah. Am I proud of it? No. But it was actually great. I mean, I would just go off and be all right, nobody's looking, and I would just take a little nap, I only got caught once or twice, and I did get in trouble a little bit, but I didn't lose my job over it, thank God. And I don't remember what was out when I worked at the movie theater in college, but it was definitely a lot of fun. So I got to take a couple of naps, and my boss was very, I don't remember his name, but he was kind of Mexican descent, but he was a really cool guy. Nothing really fazed him, and me and him got along great, and he was one of the most chillest bosses I've ever had in my life. He was a really nice guy. I don't know if he's still there. When I worked there, he wasn't the main manager. I think he was an assistant manager, but he let us get away with murder there. I mean, it was so much fun. Now, obviously, when it got really busy, that's when he kind of like, tightened the screws, but if it was like kind of a casual day, and not much was going on, we got away with a lot. So, I mean, I would, like, when there was no customers, I would just turn around and just pour myself like a soda, and then like a couple of people were like, "What are you doing, John?" I'm like, he doesn't care. I'm like, and so I would just grab a soda. So it was a good gig. I don't know if I'd ever work at a movie theater again because, you don't make much in a movie theater unless you're a manager. So for a young guy, it was a good gig because I got free movies all the time. Free movies all the time. Free food. So yeah. And if it was your day off, you could still have free movies. The only thing that you had to do, if it was your day off, you just had to call the theater in advance. And I would like call my boss and say, "Hey man, is it cool if like I come and watch this movie?" And he'd be like, "What time, Fears?" And he was like, "Yeah." He goes, "We'll save you a ticket. Just go to the front desk." So always got tons of free movies. Now, my friend Jason worked at Harkins too, but I didn't work at his. He worked at a different Harkins, Joey, and I worked at a different Harkins. So I think Jason was a manager. I never got to be a manager. I'm sure I would have got to a manager if I would have stayed there. But once school was done, I stayed. Once school was done and I graduated, I stayed one more year, and then I came home like in 2012 to figure out like my next move. But it was a lot. I did get free popcorn at the movie theaters. I got free food, Dr. Jenkins. But I'll be honest, only at the Harkins one. My bosses were a lot more loosey-goosey, like a lot more chill. The ones in Missouri, every once in a while, they would give us some free popcorn and free soda there. We did get free movies, but anything else on the menu, the ones in Missouri, I had to pay, like the pizza or the hot dogs. The one in Arizona, they served a lot of different stuff. Like they didn't just serve like pizza and burgers and French fries and hot dogs and popcorn like the normal stuff that they serve in a movie theater. They served like all that stuff, but also like they like one of my favorite things that I would get at the Harkins one. I loved their steak burgers, so I would get those a lot for free. And then they had this chicken tender type of thing. It was like chicken tenders, and you could either have it with like French fries or you could have it with kind of like a BLT. Instead of like a BLT, they took like a chicken tender, put it on bread, and it was like ketchup and bacon, or I can't remember. It was something like that, but I got that a lot. But yeah, but now let me be clear, Vision. Since Vision's brought it up, Visions, it wasn't a lot of naps. It was just a few, and I was a lot younger. I've never took a nap ever at FedEx because there's no time. They keep you busy, so there's no time. Even if there was time, I would never. I've grown up a lot. I care about my jobs now because it funds my life. When I was younger, my dad and mom helped me pay for a lot of stuff, but now that I'm paying for everything on my own, I'm like, well, I need to give a shit about my job. But you what's the word I'm thinking of? You live and you grow and you make mistakes and you learn from your mistakes and you just keep, working until the next day and the next day. So you keep getting better. So, I haven't fallen asleep at work in a long time. A long, long time. But yeah. The worst ever, I'd say the worst nap I ever did, I was exhausted one day at Walmart. This ain't a movie theater story, but I'll tell you this one. It only happened like once. I think once or twice at Walmart. They had me in that dairy cooler restocking. I know it's gonna sound hard to believe because I'm allergic to milk products. Now, since I've had that surgery, I can have a little bit of milk products. Not much, but a little bit. It's like you have to tread very lightly. but I can have a little bit. But it was just ironic. They had me in the back of the dairy cooler, restocking the milk, restocking the cheese and the yogurts and the ice creams and all that. And one day, I was exhausted. And so I didn't mean to, but I was just so tired. I thought, all right, I'll just sit down on this milk crate and just rest for a couple minutes. All of a sudden, thank God my boss didn't wake me up. It was time for lunch, and a buddy, whenever you went to lunch, someone took your place. Well, at least that's what they did way back when I worked at Walmart. I don't know what they do now, because I haven't worked at Walmart in a very long time. Anyway, so my friend tapped me on the shoulder and was like, Fears, what are you doing? And I was like, oh shit. I'm like, I think I fell asleep. I'm like, and thank God there was no cameras like in the dairy cooler. And he's like, yeah, man. He goes, someone told me to come get you like it's your lunchtime. I went, oh, I'm like, are you here to cover for me? And he goes, yeah. I went, okay. I'm like, please don't say anything, man. I'm like, I didn't mean to fall asleep. He's like, Fears, I'm not going to rat you out. I went, all right, cool, man. And then I went off to lunch, and then everything was fine. But that was probably the worst one. I fell asleep on a milk crate in the dairy cooler. Didn't mean to. So, yeah. Carmine says, hell yeah, free shot. I've never took a bunch of straws, Carmine. There's no need. But I did, I'll be honest, I did take a couple of sugar packets from the movie theater. That started a long time ago. If I don't have to pay for something, I won't. So, like, anytime I go into a fast food place, which it's been a long time, but I've never had to buy napkins. Like, if I'm driving, I'll stop somewhere, and I'll just be like, hey, do you guys mind if I grab a couple of napkins? And I'll grab a whole bunch. I think I've only bought napkins and sugar packets maybe a couple times in my life. Because almost every establishment has salt, pepper, sugar packets, and napkins. So, yeah. Joey said, wow, that's wild, Fears. You murdered people at the movie theater? No, that's not true, Joey. Don't start that rumor. I said we got away with murder as a joke because my boss was so, like, loosey-goosey, like, cool, you know? Like, he said, hey, as long as you guys take care of your responsibilities, I don't care what the hell you do. He was a really cool, he was one of the most chillest bosses I've ever had. So he was a pretty cool guy. Well, speaking of horror movies, I got really bored last night in between editing my fantastic parody within a parody video. So Visions, as Fears does, I just started Googling stuff, and oh my god, I found some gems, man. Hang on, where are they? I'm gonna watch the trailer. See if you've I'm gonna list them off, Visions, and everybody else, and see if you've seen them. I haven't watched them yet. I just wrote down the titles. The titles were making me fucking lose it. Just the titles, and then I pulled up the poster, and the poster alone, I was like, after I watched the trailers, I was like, I'm not gonna watch the trailers until I do today's show. But just some of these, I don't know what the hell they were thinking in the 80s and the 70s. Anything that I guess they could make money off of in Hollywood, they ripped off so much stuff. Like, one of them, I guess it's like a female version of Terminator. Like, the front cover, and I'm going to tell you guys the name of it. She's got long, flowing blonde hair, and she has, like, war paint, like, under her eyes. And she's holding, like, a fucking machine gun, like, across her chest. And she's all like, bring it on, you motherfucker. And she's got a fucking black leather jacket on, just like the Terminator. And I was like, this is a fucking ripoff. I'm like, this is like a female version of fucking Terminator. So I was like, I've got to put this one down and watch it. I haven't watched it, but it was called, like, Programmed to Kill. And then she said, they programmed her, like, on the poster it said something like, they programmed her, she had no control over her programming, it's time to kick ass and take names, or some shit like that. And I was like, this is fucking hilarious. So, here they are. So, Visions, everybody else, I'm just going to read some of these off and tell me if you've heard of these. Programmed to Kill, Terror Vision, The Video Dead, New Year's Evil, and then Dead Heat. Dead Heat. Never seen any of these. Can't wait to watch the trailers, but they sound fucking hilarious. So I'm going to watch those in just a second. After I get through with everyone's, I'm going to catch up with the chat. That sounds like a great place to get free. Oh, it was Pretend Stories. I mean, I got a lot of free stuff there. Let's see. Okay, I have 3 more hours drive. Catch you later. Oh, damn. That's a long drive, dude. Three more hours. Oh, Lord. Well, before I get into anything else, I'm going to use the restroom real quick because I've been going for quite a while. I've been going for already an hour. It went by super quick, so give me 1 second. I'm going to use the restroom. But just go ahead and study Darth Vader because he is the fucking man, you know. Lord Vader. He's one of the most evil guys in the galaxy. At first. But then once he goes back to the light side, then he's Anakin. Then he's the fucking man, you know. So just go ahead and study Darth Vader, and I'll be right back. Oh, man. I'm tired. Oh, my Lord. Fears is the yawn-o-matic. Oh, man, I've been yawning like crazy today. I didn't get a lot of sleep last night. I mean, I tried. A lot of my neighbors were, like, making some noise, which I have nothing against my neighbors. I have really nice neighbors, but sometimes at night they make a lot of noise. It interrupts Fears' sleepy time. But I'm one of the coolest neighbors. I've never complained on any of my neighbors, you know, because I don't want to interrupt their, you know, I don't want to interrupt their time living in their apartment, you know, and plus I don't want to be a shitty neighbor because if you complain once or twice, then, you know, the neighbors will have something against you, and I'm like, I don't want any of that drama, so I keep to myself. Now, I do talk to my neighbors. If they say hello, obviously I'm not mean, you know, but I keep to myself, you know, but I've never, I will be honest, though, whenever they make a lot of noise, it interrupts my sleep, so that's why I'm a little tired. Plus, I stayed up extra late, and I edited that video, which I hope everybody's watched, because it's a fantastic, it's probably one of, I put my heart and soul into it. It's one of the best pieces of film edits I've ever done. So maybe next time, just don't give me a bunch of crap about making a harmless little parody. Just let me make a parody in peace. You know, how about that? Because again, it's not that big of a deal. It's just a parody video. It's just a parody. But see, I even went a step further. Today, I did a parody within a parody within a parody. So there it is. All right, let me continue on. I say loosey-goosey all the time. Well, the only reason why I say that is because my mom said it a lot growing up, so it got into my brain. And another one of my family members says it. My grandma used to say it, so yeah. Wow, Skunk Ape, a blast from the past. Good to see you, my friend. Guys, if you don't know who Skunk Ape... I can't even talk, I'm tired. If you guys don't know who Skunk Ape is, excuse me, Skunk Ape, I wasn't trying to insult your name. I was just trying to get it out. If you guys don't know who Skunk Ape is, check him out on Instagram. He makes some pretty cool music. I've listened to your music on your Instagram, my friend. I have you as a friend on Instagram. Good stuff. Good stuff. Good to see you again. It's been a while. Vision says, whoa, hi, Skunk Ape. What's up? Pretty much, Skunk Ape. Yonomatic 5000. See, now you're getting it. Do you remember when Randall would joke around? What short? Oh, it wasn't a short film. What parody did he put that in? Oh, he put it in some of the campaign videos, which is probably one of my favorite things that me and Randall parody, because I never see myself as president. I wouldn't want to. Politics are fucking weird. Politics, and they're usually rigged, and I don't want to get into political bullshit, so Randall surprised me one day and said, oh, Fears, you should run for president. And I was like, fuck that noise. No way. I'm good. I'm like, the only thing I care about, as long as we have a president and he's either doing his job or he's attempting to do his job, that's what I care about. But Randall, as a joke, I don't remember it's you have to go back and watch. If not, it wasn't all of them. He put it at the end of like one or two, and he said, campaign video made by the Slavomatic 9000. So, yeah. And I thought it was fucking hilarious. Obviously, I don't treat Randall like a slave, but one troll said, Fears, you treat your best friend like a slave. And I was like, that's not true. I said, I've never said that Randall was a slave. He does all the work, Fears. And I'm like, that's not true. I'm like, me and Randall, I said, he does a lot of it, but I said, I help out Randall where I can. I'm like, I went to film school. Randall got a degree. Well, he switched his degree. At first, Randall was going to do an animation degree, but then I guess he got tired of it. I don't really know why he switched majors, but he did. He switched majors to film, and then I finally met Randall in film school after he switched his major. So Randall has a lot more experience with animation. That's why Randall does all the animation. But the trolls make it out like he does all the work, and he doesn't. And I give Randall credit. Anything that Randall does in the cartoon, it says it in the credits. So if Randall helped me write the script, which he does sometimes, not all the time, but whenever he does, I put co-writed by Fears and Randall. Then I say all animations done by Randall, because not one of them, I would be lying if I said some animations done by Fears. That would be a lie. I've never done animation, so that's why I'm like, Randall, in the credits, just write all animations done by Randall Brown. You know? And then whenever Randall acts, does voice acting, I put his name in there, and then whenever I do my piece, I put my name in there. So yeah. But, you are right, Skunk Ape. I'm a little tired. Well, there's two reasons why I'm tired, Skunk Ape. Some of my neighbors were making tons of noise, so I woke up about 3 or 4 times. And then I stayed up extra late, and I watched a little bit more. I've been on this Duck Dynasty kick. I've been trying to finish. I'm on the 11th season, so I'm almost done with Duck Dynasty. So that'll probably be one of the next TV reviews. So I'm going to try and finish that tonight. I'm going to try before I go off to work. And so yeah, there it is. And I was so tired. Visions, I didn't get to, so far I've gotten to, oh, hang on. I've gotten to this so far. Fantastic! Loved it. It was fucking brilliant. Loved it. If you guys have never seen this, whew, so good. This, it was okay. It was more cheesy. 6 out of 10. I gave this an 11 out of 10. So yeah. So tonight, I'm going to get to this, and then more of Duck Dynasty. And then these I will watch some other day. So yeah. But I've been on a Fly kick. The Fly's good. Especially the, I'll be honest, Visions, I hope, because you said the original is good too. I hope that the original, it should, because it's the original. I hope the original lives up to the remake, because the Jeff Goldblum one, when I was a kid, I've told you guys this many times, I wasn't allowed to watch horror movies until I was 16. Every once in a while, I would see them on television, and I would wait till my parents go to sleep, and then I would sneak it. So I would see snippets of sci-fi and horror. That was really the only two I couldn't watch. I watched a bunch of action movies with my dad, and as long as I watched it with my dad, like I remember, like some of the first few movies, my dad literally looked at me and my brother, and he's like, "Don't tell your mom, or she'll get real mad. Don't tell her we watched RoboCop, because RoboCop, the first one is extremely bloody. You know, the second, the third one's more of a comedy. The third one's more, cheesy. I'd say the second and the first one are pretty bloody, pretty violent. So he was like, as long as you watch them with me, you're fine. He's like, don't tell your mother. I watched all the Rambo movies with my dad. I watched all the, well, when I was a kid, Predator 1 and 2 was only out. Now there's, the third one's called Predators. The fourth one is, what the hell is it? What is it? I can't fucking remember. Hang on. Give me 1 second. Oh, what is it? 4-movie collection. The first one's Predator, the second one's Predators 2, third one's Predators, and then the fourth one is The Predator. The fourth one, that's alright. The first 3 are awesome, and then the prequel is called Prey. That's fucking great. So, when I was a kid, only Predator 1 and 2 was out. And I've yet to see Predator vs. Alien 1 and Predator vs. Alien 2. They're hard to find, so at some point I have to get those and watch them, because I love Aliens and I love Predator. I'll be honest, Alien 1, fucking brilliant. Alien 2, even more fucking brilliant. I love those. Alien 3, it's alright. It's watchable. It's about an 8. The fourth one sucks. The fifth one sucks. Alien Covenant bullshit. Don't even waste your time. Prometheus sucks. This new one that's coming out, Alien Requiem, or whatever the hell it's called, I hope that it's going to be good. Because the last few Aliens have been crap. Garbage. So yeah. Anyway. But, Alien 1 and 2, fucking great. Fucking great. But good to see you again, Skunk Ape. Let me catch up with the chat here. I'm getting behind. Yawn O Magic, you're a funny person. Well, I try to be, Christina. Some people don't think that I'm funny. Apparently, if you make a parody video, you're the most horrible piece of shit alive. Even though it's not that big of a deal. But they make it a big deal. But I don't care. Apparently, the boycott didn't last that long, because guess what? All my loving and loyal fans are back. See, you never want to give them the power, Christina. If I would have been like, oh man, oh God, what? Oh my Lord, it's the end of the world, a boycott? Oh no! I didn't do that. I literally looked right into the camera and said, go for it. I don't care. I still don't care, you know? So, looks like I win. So there it is. But, I mean, let's be honest. Fears always wins in some way or another, you know. You have to whittle them down. The monumental thing that I've learned on YouTube, don't give them an inch, because if you give them an inch, they'll take a yard. Do not ever let them hurt you, because they have in the past. So I try not to let them hurt me anymore. Do not let them control your live or control what content you make, because it's not their channel. It's my fucking channel. I can upload whatever the hell I want. You know? So you have to be a couple of steps ahead of them. So, yeah. Now, sometimes I do pull the wool, over Fears' eyes. Occasionally. But usually I'm 10, 20 steps ahead. Like, Quentin's like, oh, I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to upload an exposed video. Yeah, he had it up for 20 minutes. Fears had it down within 5 minutes. Literally, I kid you not. It took me 3 minutes to fill it out, and 2 or 3 minutes for YouTube to look at it. Within 5-6 minutes, YouTube wrote me back and said, yep, Quentin's a piece of shit. No worries, we'll take it down. And I went, You're preaching to the choir. Thanks, YouTube. I had it down. And it was great. So, yeah. Anyway. Let's see here. You ever say you silly goose? I know my mom has, Carmine. I don't think I ever have. By the way, my mom's birthday's coming up, so happy pre-70 birthday, Mom. I love you a lot. You're the best. Oh, John, I love you too. I've gotten used to my mom's British accent. I mean, after, living with my mom for so long. But I'll be honest, she's lost a little bit of her accent, living so much in America. But the minute she goes back to visit the British family, when me and my mom talk on the phone, I'll give you an example. Hello, John, how are you? It'll be like that. I'm like, I'm doing good, Mom, how are you? Oh, I've just been working on my garden. I'm like, great. I'm like, how's the garden? She's like, the flowers are blooming. And I'm like, awesome. I'm like, I'm glad the garden is going good, Mom. I love you. I miss you. But as soon as she gets around her British family, it goes from, oh, I was in my garden to, oh, I was in my garden. So she gets a lot of her English accent back when we go visit the British family. But, which I miss. I haven't seen I talk to my British family all the time because I have a lot of my British family on my Instagram and my Facebook, but I haven't physically seen them in quite a while, so I can't wait to see my mom and my brother and my best buddy Eric. Eric keeps texting me, Fears, we're drinking some beers, right? I'm like, yeah. So he's like, I'm just making sure, man. He goes, I don't know how long you're going to be with your family. I'm like, well, I'm going to be both. I'm like, I'm going to split up the weeks. I said, I'm coming for like a week, and I need to check my flight because Classic Fears forgot. It's either a week and 4 days or a week and 5 days. It's almost 2 weeks. So I said, Eric, we're going to have plenty of time. I said, I'm going to split up the week. I'm going to have a lot of time with family and then a lot of time with friends. I said, then I'll hit my usual hot spots, V-Stock, my favorite nerd store of all time. I'd say V-Stock is my second favorite nerd store in Missouri because I've got my favorites out here, but my favorite, if you guys are ever in O'Fallon or St. Peters, Missouri or Wentzville, go to the Mid-Rivers Mall in St. Peters. They have the best nerd store, whatever you want to call it. Slackers. It is so good. They got nerd statues and VHS tapes, DVD, Blu-rays, 4Ks. They got movie posters, old and new. They got old records, and then records are coming back. I never thought records would come back, but they've got old records from the 60s and 70s, whenever the hell records came out, like my dad's era. And then they've got new records, and then they've got old CDs, and they got 8-track. I mean, they got it all. And then they got old vintage video games. They've got new video games. They've got old consoles, new consoles. They've got new toys, vintage toys, really old toys like from the 30s and 40s. They've got tons of shit from the 80s. So if I don't find a lot of those old movie gems at V-Stock, I go right on over to Slackers. So yeah. Like Visions, I found Mad Max, the first one. Not the Road Warriors second. It goes Mad Max, the Road Warrior. Oh shit, what's the third one called? The third one was great. I mean, all of them were great. I still need to watch Mad Max Fury Road. I started it and then I fell asleep. I need to get back to it. I don't remember the third one. Whatever the third one is called. But I found the second one and the third one at V-Stock, I believe. And then I found the original Mad Max at Slackers. So, yeah. I also say Cool Beans. Now, Christina, I have said that before. I've said Cool Beans a lot on camera, off camera. Yeah, so. Who is Randall? Randall is my best friend. I've got two best friends in the entire world. Randall is my best friend that I met at film school, and then Eric is my best friend from Missouri. I've known Eric since the end of 8th grade. I met him when my dad drove me up to register for my classes in 9th grade. I saw Eric by the sign-up sheet to sign up for wrestling because my dad was really good at wrestling, and I thought, I'll give wrestling a go. I'll try to keep the family legacy going. And I did pretty well. I didn't go to state. I don't know if it was fate or destiny or what, but my dad never went to state, but he almost went to state. My dad got pinned in the semifinals, and I got pinned in the semifinals. And I remember calling my dad and going, my dad was like, no way, John. I'm like, Dad, I tried my best. I said the guy was just a little bit stronger than me. I said I was hanging in there for dear life. I said I almost got it. And he's like, but isn't that ironic? I got pinned like a long time ago, you know, like when I was in high school, and then you get pinned. I said, I know, it's weird. And my dad's like, you didn't deliberately do that. I said, no, I said I just was doing my best, and I said he just was a little bit stronger than me. So, but yeah. Randall's my best friend, though, Christina. So, Randall's fantastic. Randall's been with me through good times, bad times, horrible times. Randall's very smart. He's given me tons of advice. But on the same coin, I've gave Randall good advice, too. I try to be a good friend. If Randall's ever in a jam, which he has been, it's not always me calling Randall. Randall has called me a bunch and said, Fears, I need some advice. And I'm like, lay it on me. I'm like, what's your problem? And then on the same coin, I've called Randall. I'm like, Randall, I'm in a jam. I need your advice. What would you do? Same thing with Eric. Eric and Randall are two of the best guys I know. I know Randall would take a bullet for me. I know Eric would take a bullet for me. Eric's a little bit more on the shy side. He used to be very outgoing, but the minute I started doing a lot of stuff with the camera, Eric's more private. The only time Eric's ever been on video is whenever we made that Jackass video back in the day when Jackass actually came out. Because Eric loves that TV show and the movies, and I'm like, so do I. But he had no interest in, like, he's like, Fears, nothing against you, nothing against film school, nothing against you making short films and stuff. He goes, that's just not my cup of tea. He goes, the only reason why I was in our little Jackass video is because I like Jackass. And I was like, fair enough, Eric. I'm like, that's why God created all different types of people. I'm like, if you don't like film as much as me, that's fine, Eric. I'm like, Eric likes music more. We're just the reverse. I appreciate music. I like music. But I'd say one of the main obsessions in my life is movies. I love everything about movies. Writing movies, all the behind the scenes, like how they made a movie, watching movies. You know, I know I'm not going to get to watch every single movie, you know, before I die, but Fears is going to give it my best attempt to watch as many movies as I possibly can. So, yeah. Old ones, new ones. My favorites, though, if you guys have not noticed, I love surfing on the internet, finding those old lost gems. Like, you'll say the name, and then they're like, oh, fuck, that's old Fears. I'm like, yeah, I remember that. So, it's especially good if I find a funny one, like from the 80s or the 70s or the 90s, where I've never seen it, and I watch the trailer, I get excited, I'm like, this looks fucking good. Can't wait. So, I can't wait to watch these trailers, because, oh my god, just the name of, check out some of these names. The Video Dead. What, you motherfucker? New Year's Evil. Like they haven't done a horror movie parody on every single holiday. Silent Night, Deadly Night, Halloween, tons of Christmas horror movies. Bloody Valentine, April Fool's Day. I mean, they've pretty much... So it was bound to happen. I've just never heard of New Year's Evil. Dun, dun, dun. Once the clock strikes 12, the murders begin, you motherfuckers. That's right. So I can't wait to watch that. That's going to be pretty hilarious. So, yeah. Oh, man. Anyway. I'm trying to catch up. Let's see here. No, I've been answering Christina's questions. What are trolls? Don't ask, Christina. I'll just give you the short version. Internet haters that hate themselves and then to make themselves feel better, they make fun of you because they've got nothing else better to do with their lives. That's pretty much a good definition. So yeah. No, you're not being annoying. I'm just curious. Everybody here is really nice. Yeah, these are all my loving and loyal fans, Christina. Trust me, I've had to kick many people because there's some people on the internet that just are evil, and I hate to say it, but they are, and I've tried to get along with them, but some people just refuse to get along with certain people. So no matter what you say, no matter what you do, no matter how many videos you make, they're going to bitch and moan about something. Vision says, I rented Return of the Fly when I was a kid because of the Misfits. To be honest, they're the reason I watched all that old stuff. Oh, nice, Visions. Cool. So, you watched this one. Nice. Well, I'm going to watch the old ones in order. So, tonight I'm going to start with The Fly, and then later on in the week I'm going to do this one, and then The Curse of the Fly. But I'm telling you, man, the remake was, if you guys have never, oh my God, Jeff Goldblum's performance it was really good. And it wasn't super scary, because I've watched a lot of horror movies, but, and I've said this before, Vision, and I'll say it again to everybody else. Whenever Fears' stomach gets a little, when it gets too bloody, whenever it looks too real, that's when it kind of turns my stomach. I'm like, oh shit, that looks really real. Like, I could hardly get through Hostel because I know it's a movie. I know somebody doesn't actually die, but they made it look so lifelike. Like when that guy's like, get up, leave. And he opens up the door and the guy's like, you're free to leave. And the guy tries to get up and leave. And then I guess the guy took a knife and like slit like this part right here. So when he walks, he, like, falls forward and you can see bones exposed. And I was like, oh, fucking hell. I'm like, no. So if it gets too real, that's when it starts to turn Fears' stomach. So, yeah, it was really gory, Vision. But I'm like, well, it's a monster movie. He doesn't want to be a monster. He just turns into the fly monster by an accident. So I didn't really care about all the gore. It's different. Because I'm like, oh, it's a monster. So whenever it just gets whenever it looks too real, that's when it turns my stomach. Or I tried to watch those, whatever that clown, the guy in the white and the black, Terrifier, Art the Clown, or whatever the hell his name is. Not only does he kill people, but he butchers them beyond belief. Like, there's nothing left of the people's body once Art the Clown gets done with them. They're covered in blood. He's dripping from head to toe. He's got blood, like, coming out of his teeth. It's all over his face. His white and black makeup is pretty much turned to red. He just hacks them to pieces. And I'm like, this is just too gore. This is just too much. So that's when my stomach just turned. It's just too much. So, yeah. I haven't seen The Misfits either. That's another one I need to see. Marilyn Monroe. Yeah. She was a classic babe. I like Titanic and When Mary Met Sally. I've seen Titanic, but I've heard of When Harry Met Sally, Christina, but I've never seen that one. So yeah. Don't worry, Christina, I'm old too. Actually, you're younger than I am. I'm 40. I'm gonna be 41 in October, and you're only 38. So you're doing all right. You're doing okay. So, yeah. No, not everyone is in their 20s, Christina. Some of my fans are mid-20s, late 20s. But a lot of our core group is anywhere from 32 to 43. So, there's a lot of older people in the community. So, yeah. Let me catch up here. No, Vision, she hasn't. Vision, I mean, I'm not offended by that question. That's a legit question. My mom has never experienced any type of racism being an immigrant. My mom's awesome. She's one of the most nicest ladies I've ever met in my life. My mom's awesome. And she's going to be ecstatic about her birthday party. She has no idea. It's going to be fantastic. I'm going to get her a small little gift because my brother called the other day and said, well, we're each chipping in some money. So my brother said the main gift is the party. And I said, still our mom. I said, I should get her something. And my brother's like, well, she's been mentioning that she needs some perfume. And I know my mom's favorite perfume because my dad always used to buy it for her. So I'm like, all right, I'll get my mom some perfume when I get into town. So I'm going to buy her some perfume. So yeah. So, but the main gift is her massive party. And we rented out a place. It's going to be in downtown St. Louis. It's going to be awesome. I'll try and get some footage of it when I'm on vacation. So yeah. Oh, man. Oh, shit, I'm tired. Oh, fuck. But yeah, she's turning 70, so, yeah. Let me scroll down here. John, I love music. Do you like Night Ranger or REO Speedwagon? I've heard of REO Speedwagon. I've heard a little bit, but I've never heard of Night Ranger. But I'll be honest, Christina, like I said, I appreciate music, and I use, I wouldn't say a lot, a good portion of music in my vlogs. I appreciate music, but I like movies more. But nothing against music. It's just some people are into this, and some people are more into that. I'm more into movies, so yeah. So yeah. Let's see here. No evil here today. I know, right? For once, there's nothing. I think they just know that I don't give a shit. I used to care a lot, but if the more fuel to the fire, plus I pretty much schooled their ass beyond belief, with my parody video today. Now they're gonna say, "Oh, Fears didn't win." I fucking won that battle, and after I posted it, after I came back from church, they are lying through their teeth. We're not going to watch this. You guys, they're so full of shit. I guarantee you, each one of those idiots in that fucking Discord had to at least been curious. Because that parody was dedicated to the trolls because they gave me so much shit about making a tiny little parody video. I was like, well, I'll just throw it in their face and I'll up the ante and make a 10 times better parody and throw that in their fucking face. So they're lying if they said, oh no, we're not. I read a couple, some watched it, and some of them, I don't remember who, but a couple of them said, yeah, I'm not going to watch this. I'm like, you're full of shit. I'm like, you're going to check it out. So they're full of shit. I know each and every one of those fucking idiots watched it. Guaranteed. I'd bet money on it. So yeah. So I won that one. No matter what they said. So yeah. Let's see here. Horror movies aren't real, man. You should watch some documentaries like the ones about John Wayne Gacy. See, I couldn't watch that shit. Dr. Jenkins, that would really turn my stomach because that's really about a fucking psycho that killed people. John Wayne Gacy killed a bunch of, young adults and fucked with their corpses or some shit. Oh, no. That was Ed Gein, or that fucking crazy guy from Plainsville, Wisconsin, or whatever. That guy inspired Psycho and the Texas Chainsaw Massacre. John Wayne Gacy was the guy. He was like a lovable clown by day, and then at night he would kill a bunch of girls and guys, and then fuck with their bodies and kill them and handcuff them and do whatever the fuck he was gonna do with them, and then he put them under their basement or some shit, or under his house or some shit, in the basement. I couldn't watch documentaries on real serial killers though, because that's just too creepy. That would really turn my stomach because I'm like, that's fucking terrible. So even though I love horror movies, I would never want to watch a documentary about a real serial killer because you should never take human life. That's fucking terrible. So yeah, no. I'm good. So yeah, let's see. Vision says, I was telling Fears about a documentary where a teacher falls in love with a severely retarded man after seducing her. He thought it was dark. Well, I wasn't judging Visions, but because we're buddies, and I know I know you're like Randall, you like that dark humor. So at first I thought you were just joking, but I was like, Visions does watch a lot of documentaries because you've told me that before. So I wasn't making fun of you. I promise. No judgment. You can watch whatever you want to watch. Just that wouldn't be a go-to watch. That's just me, though. That's just me. We're not sure about ATM thoughts. I think it was okay. Are you talking about the movie, Dr. Jenkins? That was a good movie, where the two guys and the girl get stuck in that ATM booth, and there's a guy in a trench coat that will not let them leave the ATM like cubicle. And it's a horror movie. I actually did enjoy that one. I don't have it on Blu-ray yet, but I have it on DVD. It's either with my DVDs in the other room, or I left that DVD back in Missouri. Because I didn't really bring a lot of movies with me. So every time I go home, I have to kind of run through my DVDs, and I write down all my Blu-rays and stuff whenever I go. And I kind of have to go through, so if I've already got it on DVD, then I just take that one when I'm in Missouri to the Goodwill, and I keep my DVD and my Blu-ray movies very organized. But if you're talking about the movie, Dr. Jenkins, the ATM movie was pretty good. It was pretty good. It's a horror movie. But yeah. So that's where I was coming from, Visions. I was like, well, I don't want Visions to get pissed off, because I know you watch a lot of interesting documentaries. Just me, that wouldn't be a go-to watch. But to each their own, I don't care what you watch, buddy, That's why we're all different, If God made everybody the same, it would be quite boring, my friends, So, yeah. Vision says, whatever, Fears, it was hot. Well, there you go. There you go. So, yeah. Oh, God, I'm tired. I'm more tired than I thought. Oh. I gotta get a nap in before I mosey on off to work. So, yeah. Oh, man. I may not get to some of the topics today. If whatever I don't get to today, I'll get to tomorrow. So, yeah. Oh. I heard they just caught a serial killer in Kansas City. He killed over 30 young women. Oh, God, that's horrible. That's nuts. See, I have no interest in watching a documentary. That's horrible. Some killer that killed, over 30 people. That's nuts. That's insane. Tonight, I have to go in at 3:45. So, my boss texted me, and we should have... The later it is, Dr. Jenkins, the less boxes we have. So, every once in a while, my boss will text me and go, hey, Fears, you want to come in early? We got, 48,000. Then I know I'm coming in, at 1:30 or 2 o'clock. He texted me tonight, and he's nice about it. Sometimes he does text me the roundabout how many boxes we have, because sometimes he doesn't know, or sometimes he'll get an average, and then when we get there, he's like, well, at one point in the night, we had this much. He goes, I just checked again, now we've got a lot more. It depends on how many people ship boxes and all that night. So I don't have to go in until 3:45, and he said, Fears, he goes, hopefully it'll be a chill night. He goes, I'm averaging around 37,000. I went, okay, well, that's not bad. So, yeah. So, like I've told you guys before, if it's anything over 40, that's going to be a long night. Anything under 40,000, then it'll either be a medium night or a chill night. It all depends on how many boxes. So, yeah. Yeah, I always go in the morning, Dr. Jenkins, and then I stay there until either we get the job done or until my boss says, hey, Fears, we're almost done. You can take off. And I'm like, okay, cool. So, yeah. Any hot ladies at work? There's a few. There's a few, but I've learned a very valuable lesson, Dr. Jenkins. You never mix business with pleasure. Because I have dated a couple of people in the past at work, and it never worked out. It usually ended with a bunch of people spreading rumors and gossip about you. Like when I dated that alley girl, it was like the 5th grade. They were like making up all sorts of rumors. And I'm like, are we adults or are we children in the 5th grade? I'm like, screw all this rumor shit. Yes, I'm dating Allie. Is it any of your business? Is it your business? Is it your business? No, it's none of your business. It's me and Allie's business. And they made up so many rumors. And I was just like, oh, this is nuts. So after that experience, Dr. Jenkins, I was like, all right, well, I've learned my lesson. Just don't date someone at work. Find somebody else. So yeah. All right. So let's get to these. So Visions, real quick. Have you seen any of these? Have you seen Program to Kill, Terror Vision, The Video Dead, New Year's Evil, or Dead Heat? Any of those? Let me know. Let me know. Carmine says, any girls you're talking to that are of interest? Yeah, there's 2 on a certain dating app. I'm not going to say what dating app, but yeah, there's some girls in the mix. We'll see what happens. All right, so I'm going to watch these because I'll be honest, Visions I have not seen. I'd say Visions, Pixel, and me are the horror movie masters in the community, so I'm looking forward. I've only seen the thumbnail, the poster online of what these look like, and the posters looked hilarious. So I can't wait to watch these. So let's start with Program to Kill, motherfucker. She's got blonde hair. She's got a fucking leather jacket. They programmed her. It's in the future. It's a woman version of the Terminator, and she's ready to kick ass and take names, motherfucker. So yeah. Okay, Vision says Program to Kill, no. Terror Vision, yes. The Video Dead, yes. And then New Year's Evil, no. And then what about Dead Meat? Dead Meat is the 5th one. Oh, I'm sorry, not Dead Meat. Dead Heat. I'm getting tired. Excuse me. All right, so some yes, some no. So let's start with Program to Kill. So yeah. Wow, Christina, maybe you can mend John's broken heart. I'll be honest. I'm going to address that. It's not that I don't want to date. I've just had a couple of bad experiences with girls, and I'm more traditional. And if anyone that follows me, like Carmine's been watching for a very long time, Visions has been watching for a very long time, Randall, Pixel, other people in the community, I'm not asking for much, you know? Like, not everyone in the community is religious, but I am. You know, some are, some aren't, and I don't judge anyone. Either you want to believe in religion or not. To me, dating is a big chore these days. Not a lot of people meet people face to face anymore, which is fucking weird. I'm like, how are you supposed to have a relationship or get married if you don't fucking meet face to face or talk face to face? It's all through cell phones or dating apps or iPads or whatever the hell people do. And then women, no offense to any women, but it's like 50-50 whenever I write these girls on the dating app. They're like, I swear, I'm not kidding. One girl said, if you don't have a BMW, then fuck you. Like, you're wasting my time. I'm like, what the fuck does a BMW have anything to do with a relationship? You know? I'm like, do I have a car? Yes. Is it a BMW? No. Why are we talking about my car? It shouldn't fucking matter. It should be, oh, she's got some things in common with Fears. I've got some things in common with that person. Let's start with that. Hi, I'm John. Nice to meet you. Hi, I'm such and such. Would you like to grab a coffee? Sure, I would. And then you get to know each other, you know? So, or they if they don't want a relationship, it's all just sex. Or if it isn't sex, it's we want to take all of your money. Or it's a combination of both. And I was like, are there any old-fashioned, just good Christian women out there, for God's sakes? So it's hard to find what I'm looking for, which is not much. Like I would love to find a girl that has a good job, good relationship with her friends and her family. She doesn't have to be overly obsessed with religion, just a little bit of Christianity, and she actually wants a family, and she wants to be a mother, and she wants to have kids, because I want to be a dad someday and have kids, and she wants to have an actual relationship. I'm just saying. So it's very hard to find that in today's market. A lot harder than I thought. So, yeah. Oh, good Lord. Let's see here. So I just wanted to address that. So, but Visions, you're half right and half wrong. I wouldn't say my heart's been broken right now, but it has been broken in the past. So it's 50-50. So let's see here. I'm trying to catch up with all these. That whole ATM thing, but not face-to-face, that's face to something. I don't know what the hell you're on about, Dr. Jenkins. There's a movie. I thought you were talking about the movie. There's a horror movie called ATM, and it's about like two guys and a girl, and they're at like a holiday Christmas party, and they want to keep the party going, and they stop at an ATM to like grab some cash, and as they're leaving the ATM like cubicle, and it takes place in New York, there's a guy with a crowbar in his hand in a trench coat with the poofy type of things, kind of like from Urban Legend, and he's just staring them down, and you can't see his face because he's got that. It's a very cold night, so he's got that black hooded thing over his face with the trench coat, and they're like, "Who the fuck is this guy?" And every time they try to leave the ATM cubicle, he takes a step forward, and then they take a step back, and they're like, "What the fuck is this guy doing?" I thought you were referring to that movie. So, yeah. So, anyway. So here. I used to watch Amish Mafia. You should find an Amish one. Pass, Carmine. Nothing against Amish people, just that's not my cup of tea. Rum Springs in Orlando. What's that? I'm trying to catch up with the chat here. Well, I'll tell you why, Christina, is because I don't back down to the trolls. The trolls want you. They always have to be in control. You do what we tell you to do, and you've got no say, fears, and they always have to be in control. And I don't like when people put down other people. I don't like when people bully other people because they're fucking idiots. And they're like, oh, I can't believe it. Somebody actually is standing up to us, I don't put up with any of that nonsense, I'm like, either you want to be here and you want to watch my content and you want to get along and have a good time, and if you don't, then piss off, It's that simple, So over the years, Christina, I've just not given a shit. I used to give a shit a lot. I used to blow up, and I'm like, I'm not all about that anymore. I'm like, I'm not going to blow up. No one's going to make me mad on camera. And now I will be honest, it has happened, but not for a very long time. The last time happened maybe a month ago when that Larry asshole was starting some shit. And I never thought Larry would turn to the dark side, but he's going through a whole bunch of world crisis shit. I don't know what the hell's wrong with him. But I just said, I'm done. So I try to eliminate as much drama in my life as possible. So you'll find out very quickly, Christina, that when it comes to trolling, I'm a no-nonsense type of guy. Any other time, I love goofing off. I love making people laugh. I love goofing off. I love joking around. I've gotten a lot better over the years at taking jokes. When I was younger, I could not take a joke to save my life. So I would get angry a lot. So, But now as an adult, I can take a joke a hell of a lot better. Hell of a lot better. So yeah, there's that. Well, I appreciate you saying that. I don't know if they're jealous, Visions. Because I'll be honest, I'm not that famous. I wouldn't even consider myself famous. But I appreciate people that enjoy my content. I try to stay humble. Excuse me. I burped and it was like, I wouldn't say I'm famous by any, I'm, just to give you some perspective, Christina, I've got more followers on my TikTok than I have on my main channel and my vlog channel combined. So, I would consider a famous YouTube. I've met some YouTube stars. The two biggest YouTube stars I've ever met in my entire life is my friend Tommy from Tommy NC 2010. He's got over 100,000. And then I've met Adam the Woo. Super awesome, cool, chill guy. Very nice guy. I don't remember how many subs. I know he has, I think, over 1 million. I don't know that for sure, so I don't want people thinking, oh, Fears is lying about his sub count. I don't actually know. I'm taking a guess. You know what? I'll look it up right now, so then they can't call me a liar. But I took a guess. Let me see how many subs he actually has. And I've met Adam the Woo 3 times, and each time he's been a very nice, pleasant individual, And he let me interview him once. I still need to get that interview up, and I will, I promise. Let's see, Adam the Woo. He's a local Florida vlogger just like me. He's just got more views, he's got more videos, more views, everything. So, yeah. Let's see, how many does he have? 714,000 subs. So he's close. So 714, it says 714K, which is 714,000 subscribers. So he's close. He's close to 1 million. So he doesn't have 1 million. I took a guess. But he's got a lot, and he makes great vlogs. But see, he's got more opportunities, Christina, because the more popular you are on YouTube, the more money YouTube pays you, the more money you get, the more adventures you get to go on. He's always traveling. I would give anything in the world to go up to my boss at FedEx and say, hey, man, I hit 1 million subs. Thank you so much for all the experience. I would be super professional. I would shake his hand and say, but I think I'm going to quit this job and just do YouTube full-time like Adam the Woo. That would be amazing. And I would travel. I would live stream in exotic places and go nuts. Pretty much do everything that Adam the Woo does. So yeah. So those are the 2 famous people I've met, Christina. But my favorite, he doesn't make a lot of content anymore because obviously I think he either has 2 kids now or 3 kids. And he's got a wife, so I'm sure he's very busy. He's Casey Neistat. Fantastic YouTuber. Does a bunch of creative vlogs. Uses 10 to 12 different cameras for each, 6-minute, vlogs. He's very creative. A lot more creative than me. I mean, I try to get as creative as possible, but he's he designed... He designed and created the way you make a fucking epic vlog. I mean, some people don't like him, but I love his edits. I love his adventures that he takes the audience on. He has a really good beginning, middle, and end to a vlog. Good stuff. But I appreciate your nice compliments, Visions. That's very nice of you to say. You've always been a fellow supporter and my friend, so I always appreciate your nice comments. But I wouldn't say I'm famous, though. So, yeah. But, yeah. What's up, Skunk Ape? I didn't know that you were still here, buddy. All right. Let's see here. Christina says, I have to go to bed now. All right. Later. Thanks a lot for tuning in. Peace out. See you later, Christina. Skunk Ape, it's so good to see you again. I'm sure you have been, but since we haven't talked in a while, I will ask. Have you been working on any new music? I'm sure you have, so I'm sure it's a mundane question to ask, but I will ask nonetheless. If you have been working on some music, what have you been working on? What type of music? But the last stuff I listened on your channel, good shit, man. All right, let's finally get. I just wanted to catch up with the chat before I did some of these movie trailer reviews, but let's get going here. All right, let's see. Next, let's see. First one, because let's see. You know what? I'm gonna watch them in order that I found them. Visions. The first one I found was Programmed to Kill. The second one I found was The Video Dead, then TerrorVision, then New Year's Evil, and then the last one I found was Dead Heat. So let's watch them in order of me finding them, and will they be worthy to add to the list? We'll find out. All right, here we go. All right, so don't think I'm going to forget about you guys. I will be back. I'm just going to watch these real quick, and you guys are going to check out my reaction. So here we are. All right, so Programmed to Kill. From the poster, it looked like a rip-off version of Terminator, just in female format, so we'll find out what the hell this is. Oh, Lord. Programmed to Kill. Don't mess with her. Oh, shit. 1987, okay. So, old, but not super old, because I've watched trailers that have been in the 60s and 70s, you know, on this channel, so. All right, let's have a look. All right, here we go. Programmed to Kill.
An experiment is about to happen that will change the course of history.
Gentlemen, let's move our
Change the course of history. I doubt that, but we'll see.
Her capture was the key to their master plan, because she could lead them inside a secret organization.
I don't care how you do it. You just keep her alive.
They transposed her.
Actually, I'll be honest. This is not really like. It's kind of like Terminator because they program her, but you know it's more like the $6 Million Man because he loses an arm and he loses a leg and he loses an eyeball. So he's like half robot, half human. So if they program her, that means something happened to her. So she's more of a cyborg. But so was the Terminator because he was living tissue over a metal endoskeleton. So it kind of gives me Terminator $6 Million Man vibes, but we'll find out.
They changed her emotions and created the perfect weapon.
The perfect killing machine!
Samira is now a robot.
She's a living machine. A perfect
Alright, so she's not a robot, she's a living machine. Alright, fair enough.
machine.
Kicks the guy through the window. Nice.
Her powers.
Wherever she goes, we go.
They could alter the reign of terrorism around the world.
Whoever this narrator is, like the ultimate narrator, like, she'll change the face of the world, she'll take terrorism down to zero. You fucking motherfuckers, she's on the hunt to kill every fucking terrorist ever. Dun dun dun! So, I mean, this guy's voice is, he's in there, you know, he's giving it his all, so I'm impressed. So far.
Barbie Rambo killing machine.
Okay.
Barbie Rambo killing machine. It's fucking over with. That's hilarious.
Bring her in.
Got a problem, Dr. Brock.
A creation gone mad is about to be unleashed, and the real terror begins.
See, when are they gonna learn? These fucking hilarious, like, horror, sci-fi, they think, oh, it's gonna be a good idea. This is gonna be a fantastic idea, and as always, it ends up going horribly, horribly, horribly wrong. Or, on the other note, it usually goes horribly, horribly wrong, or or wonderfully great. But in this instant, horribly bad.
A destructive force so powerful, so evil, no one would dare to stand in her way. Except one man.
We never know whether you're going to come waltzing through the door or they're going to bring you home in a box.
Man, she is killing tons of people.
There can be no winners, only
survivors.
Lord.
Oh, Lord. Oh, man. This is fucking great.
Your greatest fear has come true. Because this creation
Did they say fears? My greatest fears? Oh shit, female Terminator, fuck you!
is programmed to kill.
And she's on the hunt! That's right. That's going on the list. So I'm gonna put a star. If I put a star next to each one of these, I will add it to the list after the stream. So I put a star on that one. Okay, let's see. So the next one. So that trailer, I'm gonna give. That was a solid 8 out of 10. All right, let's see. Next one I found was. Let's see. I found Program to Kill first, and then I think the next one was The Video Dead, whatever that is. But I saw it. I just want to let you guys know. When I was editing, I was bored, and I just wrote in cheesy 80s, 70s movies, and then I hit enter, and then I hit images, and I have no idea what these are about. They just brought up the poster, and when I saw the poster for The Video Dead, I was like, oh, it's fucking over with. I'm like, I have to watch that. But I wanted to save all these for the show, because you guys love my reactions to these movies or trailers or whatever. Or I love doing them, so. Okay, here we go. So, The Video Dead. So, let's see. That one was in the 80s. Let's see how old The Video Dead is. Let's see how old. I'm guessing maybe early 80s. We'll see. Okay, I was close. Late 80s. The Video Dead official trailer. 1987. Okay, so not too bad. I was close. Wow. It's a mutilated hand with a bunch of bones and half meat crawling out of a television. Oh, God. If it's zombies crawling out of a television, I'm going to fucking lose my mind. Oh, it's over with. All right, well, here we go. So already we're off to a good start, because I love zombie movies. So it's fucking over with. Here we go.
Bring on the flavor with fire.
Vision, I swear to God, if they have, what's the famous, if they have the fucking Tar Man in this, I'm gonna lose my mind.
Subs barbecue Cuban sub with slow smoked pulled pork, honey ham, Swiss cheese, golden.
Alright, here we go. Oh, nice horror movie music right off the bat. Alright, I'm liking it.
Inside the house at 21 Shady Lane Avenue is a black and white TV with the power to turn itself on and come alive.
Alright.
The dead. The Video Dead. But for the new owners, their first warning may be too late.
Oh!
Why did you kill her?
You don't know what you're messing with.
A zombie hand just came flying out of the television. Who comes up with this stupid shit? Well, God bless them, because if they didn't, then, Fears wouldn't have these hilarious, cheesy horror movies and others that enjoy them to chuckle over with. Because you can't get scared of this. A zombie hand coming out of a fucking black and white TV. Why? It makes no damn sense. It's hilarious. All right, let's continue on.
The Video Dead, a new form and shape for zombie terror that invades a neighborhood.
Oh, the zombies look pretty good. Like, they kind of remind me of the George Romero zombies. But good makeup effects. Cool. Nice. I'd say my favorite type of zombies are George Romero zombies, the Tar Man. The Tar Man is the most, in my opinion, the most legendary, famous zombie out of Return of the Living Dead. And then the Walkers out of The Walking Dead, because their makeup effects are spot on. I mean, they got like pus and shit coming out of them. Like, I don't remember what one episode. I don't remember what episode it was in The Walking Dead, but it was like some guy was so rotted that as he's walking, like, I think his arm it's either his arm falls off. Don't quote me on it. His arm falls off, or he or his eyeball falls out or some shit. I don't remember. And then one of the best zombies in Walking Dead, I don't remember what episode. I think it was in season 1 or season 2 when they're trying to get water and they look down into the well. Oh no, it was season 2 because the well was on the farm, Herschel's farm, and they look down and there's that big, fat, like mongoloid-looking zombie. He's all white, and they try to pull him out, and he rips in half because he's so bloated with water and pus and God knows what else. And then all his like insides like go into the water, and then I don't remember. Someone looks at Rick and goes, "Well, Rick, I guess we'll have to find another well because now that water is contaminated with all the guts and all the blood and all the pus and vomit or whatever that came out of that fucking dead piece of shit guy." You know, that was a legendary zombie. But I'm enjoying these zombies out of the Video Dead. They kind of remind me of George Marrero-ish. The George Marrero-ish zombies. Let's continue on.
And threatens the innocent, the unsuspecting, and the unbelieving. Nothing.
Oh wow, they've got a zombie in a wedding dress, and she's chasing some girl in her house. Oh wow, this is interesting. Okay, all right, this is getting good.
Dare you? Nothing can save you.
Of course nothing can save you. There's zombies, and you're in a horror movie. And then this dumb girl runs to grab the phone. What are the police going to do about zombies? You get in your car and you fucking haul ass. That's what Fears would do.
Nothing can stop the onslaught of the Video Dead. It's the Late Show to end them all.
This is definitely going on the list. I mean, I always like a good zombie movie. Oh yeah, this is looking good.
Look what's buried inside your TV. The Video Dead.
Nice. I'm definitely putting a star against that one. All right, here we go. All right, let's see. The next one was... I think the next one was Terror Visions. I think that was the next one I found. Don't quote me. I think it is. All right, Terror Visions. Hey, Visions! It's got your name in the title. So there you go. Terror Visions trailer. Okay. Oh shit! This one's a little bit older. 1986. Oh, it looks like it's a monster movie because the trailer picture has got a big brown monster with like 2 eyes and then a separate tentacle with another eye. So it could be either a monster movie or it could be an alien movie. All right. So we'll have to see what this is all about. But here we go. All right. They made a lot of monster movies and horror movies in the 80s. A lot more than I thought, you know? All right, here we go.
We got a surprise.
Let's see here.
Intellectual decay! Turn it on!
Oh, shit! It's got that fucking guy out of Chopping Mall Visions. I don't remember his name. It's the guy that was the real nerdy guy that has the glasses that the robots are behind him and he's reading the book and the protector or whatever it was called in Chimo like shoots him in the throat and kills him. This guy is also in Child's Play 2. Chucky trips him down the stairs and he breaks his neck on the stair or whatever. That guy has been in a lot of horror films. And he did a lot, he was in a couple episodes of Star Trek Next Gen, and he was also in Star Trek Voyager. Damn, this guy's done a lot more horror movies than I thought. I just don't remember the guy. I don't remember the guy's name. I don't remember his name, but he's in a lot of shit. All right. I wish I could remember his name. But I think you know who I'm talking about.
Ottomans are just a typical American family. The only thing they're missing...
A typical American family. Yeah, right. I saw a monster or an alien in the thumbnail. So they're not the typical American family, but we'll see.
Is a pet. But have we got a surprise for them? You see, Stanley Putterman's new satellite TV has just gone on the blink.
Whoever they found these narrators in the 90s and 80s, like they're spot on the narration, you know? Oh, Lord.
It's drawn in a creature from outer space.
Okay, so it's an alien. All right, because I just said it was from outer space. I couldn't tell, Vision. I was like, well, it's either one or two. It's either going to be a monster movie or it's going to be an alien movie. Okay, so an alien classically comes to Earth, and then probably a bunch of horrible shit's going to happen. Okay, here we go.
Like all new pets, this one's causing a little trouble around the house. And he's eating the Puttermans out of house and home.
Oh, Lord.
In fact, it seems like this creature will eat anything.
Oh, wow. I don't know this family, like, I guess one of the brothers is, like, into heavy metal, because this guy's got, like, a full-on, like, flowing, like 80s flowing black hair with a leather jacket. Kind of reminds me of the band Kiss, you know? And I guess the creature is, like, trying to kill him, and he's like, no! Alright. So we got some 80s thrash metal in it.
Well, just about anything.
You looked right at my studs and cooled out. This dude's into metal!
This dude's into metal! Well, alright, well there you are. You made a friend. He's into metal, he's a fucking alien. Listen to some death metal, listen to some Metallica, listen to some thrash, you know, listen to some what was the one that you told me about, Visions, where it was like, ah! Like the Screamo stuff. It was, wasn't it like something like Toxic Trash or Toxic Wasteland or some shit? I can't remember the band that you told me about, but I listened to it and I could not hear what the hell the guy was saying. And I was like, you know, eventually, one of these days, this guy is going to slow down and want to maybe, you know, do some sing-alongs, maybe do a duet, or maybe do a dance. But if he keeps screaming, one, he's going to lose his voice, and two, I couldn't hear what the hell he was saying. So there it is. There it is. So, but this guy in the
it's up to the
this guy in the trailer, this thrash metal guy, I guess he's the brother of the little kid. So it's a mom, a dad, a heavy metal brother, and then his little brother's like 10. And they're trying to take down this alien and I guess kill the alien that has invaded their home or something. That's what I'm getting from it. Okay.
to break the creature of its bad habits.
I said shut up!
But he's not responding well to discipline.
I don't know. This one's a maybe. You know, I don't know if I'm sold on this one, but I'll put it down as a maybe.
Earth Children, please. I mean you no harm. I am Pluthar, here to save you.
The Pottermans finally got themselves a pet, but they never even had a chance to give it a name. Terror Vision from Empire Pictures.
That's a maybe. I'll write down a maybe on it, so we'll see. Maybe. I'm definitely going to keep it in the woodwork, though. Alright. New Year's Evil. Alright, let's try this one. Don't drink too much wine, and then all of a sudden the clock will strike 12, and then that's when the murders start, you motherfuckers. That's right. Nobody's safe on New Year's Evil. Dun dun dun. This is probably going to go on the list because I've bought pretty much all the other holiday-related horror movies, you know, because they're always funny, you know. But and if you guys haven't checked out My Bloody Valentine, amazing. That one's one of my faves. But nothing will surpass Halloween with Michael Myers. That's my favorite holiday-themed horror movie. So yeah, Halloween all the way, baby. And then the next would be Well, it's not. Well, I guess it's kind of a holiday. Friday the 13th. It goes Michael Myers first, then Jason, then oh man, this is hard. Michael first, Jason, probably Leatherface next, Freddy, Ghostface, Chucky, Leprechaun. Oh, there's so many. Oh no, I forgot about the new one. What's the Thanksgiving guy? I just watched it a couple months ago. John Carver. So, because John Carver, he's a new one, and he's Visions. I cannot wait for Thanksgiving Part 2. Oh God, I'm so excited. Because the first one, they make it look like he's dead. I'm like, he's not dead. Oh, he got away. He's gonna come back like, no leftovers, Part 2. And you ate a piece of my pumpkin pie on Thanksgiving, you motherfucker. I just can't wait to see, like, the Thanksgiving Kills, the next one. I would love it if he took, like a pumpkin pie and, like, smashed it into some college, girl's face. And he smashed the, like, pie, like, so hard into her face, like, he slams her and the pie, like, into the side of a wall or something, puts her head through a wall, and he's like, yeah, eat this fucking shit, eat it, you know you want it, and like, he just mashes the pumpkin pie, like, right into her fucking face. That would be funny. But it's gotta be Thanksgiving-related kills like the first one. So, alright, New Year's Evil, here we go. I'm having fun watching these, and I love talking, obviously I love talking about horror movies, so there we are. Alright, horror movie, let's see, New Year's Eve Evil trailer. Let's see how old this one is. Oh, this one's old. This one's older. 1980s. Okay. Alright. Let's see, Scream Factory has a lot of these old ones on Blu-ray, which is good. And I just started following Scream Factory on Instagram a day or two ago.
Night, they were...
Alright, here we go.
Factory TV, changing the channel.
Plus, usually when you get like a Scream Factory Blu-ray with all these old movies on it, there's usually a shitload of bonus features, which I love. I love watching the bonus features to figure out how they made a movie and why they made it and what scenes they did and what scenes they took out. I love all that behind-the-scenes shit. I always have. I always will. I think it's so cool how they put together a movie. Man, this guy is going the distance. He's like, New Year's Eve! Like, going nuts. And he's like a punk rocker guy. Alright, so it's off to a good start. It's New Year's Eve.
On the one night they were celebrating New Year's Eve, he was out, ending their life.
Ending their life. Oh, God, what's a guy to do? Drink some more wine, drink some more booze. It's New Year's Eve.
To commit murder.
Murder. Uh-oh.
Call me evil.
This guy's voice, like, he can't be serious with this voice. Call me evil. Call me evil. I'm calling you something. I'm calling you something. So there it is. So yeah. I just can't take this guy seriously. Crazy. Crazy. That voice, I don't know. It's kind of nuts. But it's funny. Alright, let's continue on.
Every New Year's Eve, the caller came out.
Okay. Oh Lord, the killer almost runs somebody over, but destroys someone's motorbike. Oh Lord.
Please. I'll do anything you want. We can even get it on if you want to.
We can even get it on if you want to. This, oh my God. Women, oh my Lord. Why would you want to have sex with the killer? You've got legs. Just run away. When will they ever, Visions, I've asked this a million times. When will these women and these idiots in horror movies, it's either some dumb guy like offering the killer cash or whatever, or it's some girl. I'm like, when are they going to learn? You cannot reason with the killer. The killer, whether it's a female killer or a male killer, they're a psychopath. You cannot reason with a killer. You got legs, get in your car. If the car doesn't start, get out and fucking run your ass off. We can even get it on. She literally just said, I'll have sex with you if you keep me alive. When will these people ever learn? I don't get it. I just don't get it. I don't get it. But it makes for funny entertainment.
I won't make any
I really hope if I watch, I'm sure I'll watch New Year's Evil. I really hope they have a kill where it's like 10 seconds to midnight, and then like when they get to 1, someone like horribly, you know, dies in the most horrific way. Like 10 seconds to midnight, everybody count down New Year's Eve, da 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 da. You know, and then when it hits 1, then like he kills a bunch of people or kills some dumb blonde girl or something. That would be funny. That would be funny. Oh, Lord.
Terrifying night of unspeakable evil.
Oh, man.
New Year's Evil.
A celebration of massacres. Oh, Lord. Yeah, this is going on the list. This is a must. All right, let's see. Next one is, let's see. So far I've got one maybe, TerraVisions. It was okay. But Programmed to Kill for sure. The Video Dead for sure. New Year's Evil for sure. The next one, Dead Heat. Whatever the hell that is. Dead Heat. All right, here we go. Dead Heat. All right. And I'll get back to the chat in just a minute. All right. Oh, wow. It's got that guy. Wow. Another Star Trek actor that was in a horror movie. He must have done this before Star Trek. This guy was in, I don't recall his name, but he was in season 1 of Star Trek Next Gen, and then he was in that that funny comedy with Chuck Norris, Sidekicks, where that like teenage boy, I think he's like 17, 18, and he idolizes Chuck Norris, and this guy plays the bad guy, and him and Chuck Norris take him down in like some karate tournament. I did watch Sidekicks a lot when I was a kid. Me and my brother would rent it a lot, so I need to get that one in the collection too. Sidekicks. If you ever get a chance, watch Sidekicks. Sidekicks is pretty good. All right, let's watch Dead Heat, whatever this is. All right, here we go.
There's definitely something very weird going on here.
Detective Roger Mortis has a
good music so far.
Problem. He's dead.
Oh, he's dead. Is this could this be another zombie movie? Oh, Lord. What, is he a dead zombie cop? Oh, Lord. This may have to go on the list. A dead zombie cop. All right. We're starting off good here. We're starting off good.
Detective Bigelow is bringing him back alive.
That's okay. Don't get up. Told you not to get up.
Now, he's got 12 hours to solve the...
So I guess it's like I'm getting a mixture of half horror, half comedy, half action movie. Is pretty much what I'm getting. All right, fair enough.
This murder case of his career. His own.
I'm a vegetarian.
Oh, Lord.
Maybe we could drown it in A1 sauce.
Maybe we could drown it in A1 sauce. Oh, God, it's over. It is fucking over with. Oh, my God.
Sit down.
And Joe Piscopo are dead heat. You can't keep a good guy.
So, zombie cops. That has to go on the list. That's hilarious. Coming soon to a graveyard near you. Oh, it's fucking over with. Oh, God. Coming soon to a graveyard. Oh, Lord. That's going on the list. Zombie cops. All right. Nice. All right, so... Oh, I think I ran out of ink. Hang on. There we go. So 4 stars and 1 maybe. The maybe was Terror Visions. It was all right, you know. I've seen a lot of alien movies, so I'll keep it maybe. But for sure, I'm adding Program to Kill, The Video Dead, New Year's Evil, and Dead Heat. Those were my faves out of the 5. So, oh Lord. Man, oh man, oh man. All right, let me get back to the chat here. Sorry, I didn't mean to take so long, but I had to watch a lot of trailers. I wanted to save them for today. Again, if I don't get to any topic tonight, because I am getting a little tired and I am getting a little hungry. It's already 9 o'clock. I need to eat, do a little editing, take a nap, and then mosey on off to work. Oh, shit. But it's been a good stream so far. So what I'll probably do is I'll probably switch the titles to say Top 10 Fish to Eat, Movie Trailer Reactions, and I'll try to get through one more topic, and then I'll call it a night, my friends. But thanks for everybody. Thanks for everyone still watching. I appreciate my loving and loyal fans not succumbing to the stupid boycott. Oh shit, you know. I appreciate it. So yeah. That's how you beat them. You show them that I don't care. Boycott away. Do I care? No. I don't. Anyway. Alright, let me catch up. Let's see here. Will I be here tomorrow? I will! I will be here tomorrow, as always. It's one of the better-known SOV movies. Visions, clarify what SOV means. I think I remember what it means, but I'm not 100%. The Cranberries Zombies is pretty good. Ooh, let me check that one out. Hang on. The Cranberry Zombies. Hang on. I just closed YouTube, so let me reopen it again. The Cranberry Zombies. Well, it does. Well, so far it's off to a. Whenever it has a funny title and it has a funny movie poster, and then sometimes it's confirmed by the thumbnail. I'm just like, oh, this is gonna be good, So as soon as I saw that Program to Kill, like she's got blonde hair and she's all like, yeah, I'm one tough, Terminator bitch. She had the leather jacket on and she had the gun, and she had like a utility belt like strapped to her waist. I was like, oh, this is gonna be fucking hilarious. So yeah. Alright, so the Cranberry Zombies trailer. Alright, here we go. Let's see. Is this is it a music video, Visions, or is it an actual movie? It looks like it's a music video, I think. Epic game trailer montage of the Cranberry Zombies. Oh, okay. Okay, let's see here. Another one I need to watch is World War Z with Brad Pitt. I've heard a lot about that one, and I've never seen that one. The Cranberry Zombies official music video. Okay, so it's more of like it's not a movie. It's a music video. Okay, got it. Ugh. God, I'm tired. Oh Lord. Let's see here. Carmine said, I had to block that crackpot person. They keep sending me photos of fingers. Yeah, he's a weird fucking dude, Carmine. Stay away from him. I use my hands a lot whenever I talk, and whenever I'm in a vlog, especially at Disney World, I don't mean to do it. It's just by habit. I'm like, hey guys, I'm going to go ride that ride over there. And so I point a lot. I don't mean to. But for some reason, he's got an obsession. It's a troll thing where he's like, Fierziest cringe. He points at things. I'm like, it's not that big of a deal. A lot of people use their hands to talk and point. It's not that big of a deal. But he makes it a big deal as always. So, good move, Carmine, for blocking him, because he's another piece of shit. So, yeah. Let's see. Let me scroll down. Let's see here. Roger Morris is funny. Let's see. Is that the guy? Was that the guy in the Dead Heat? Hang on, let me look him up. I can't remember. Let's see. Roger. His name sounds familiar, Visions. Let's see. Roger. Let's see here. Mortis? Hopefully I pronounced this. Mort. It sounds familiar. I think I've seen. Let me see. Let me go to images. Oh, it's a movie. It's a movie. Okay. I've never seen this one. Oh. Okay. Oh, okay. Got it. So it's a character. Okay, that's cool. That's cool. Nice. Well, I'm telling you, I'm going to clean house when it comes to V-Stock. I'll buy the whole store because I haven't been to V-Stock in a while. And I find a lot of those gems at V-Stock. A lot of them. And when I don't find, I just order off of Amazon. So, yeah. Let's see. Dr. Jenkins says, that goes directly on the list. Well, yeah, I mean, it depends on my likes and dislikes, Dr. Jenkins, what instantly goes to the list. Shot on video, like shot with a camcorder. Oh, okay, got it. It's a song by the Cranberries called Zombie. I'll be honest, Visions, I know the Cranberries. I've heard a couple of their songs, not all the songs. But, yeah, they do make good music. Well, anyway. All right, well, to end things, I think we got to 3. We got to the movie theater stories, and we got to the top 10 fish to eat. And then I'm going to retitle the stream, Watching Horror Movie Trailers. So, because I'm getting tired, and I need to get some dinner going. I need to take a shower. And I want to try and I'm editing a vlog right now, so I want to either try and get it done and up before I go to work, or at least done, and then I can upload it tomorrow. So, yeah. But, exciting things coming. Exciting things coming. I finally got all my travel plans for trip number 1. Not trip number 2, trip number 1. And I'll keep you guys updated. I'm not going to say when I'm going, because you know those trolls will try to, they're that sadistic, they'll try and ruin my mom's 70s birthday party. You know they will. Anyway, that's just how they are. But thank you to all my wonderful, loving, and loyal fans that don't fall into the propaganda of their stupid bullshit. You know, they make me out to be this horrible person, and I'm just not. I'm a nice guy. They make me out to be so horrible, and I'm not that horrible. I just made a parody video. Oh, it's the end of the world. Watch my parody video before you go to sleep tonight. It's good. It's a parody video. I made a parody video about my parody video. So, yeah. And I didn't steal anyone's. I took my friend's advice. I changed it dramatically, and I put lots of edits in it, and I didn't steal anyone's content, and I moved things around, because apparently you have to do it a certain way, and if you don't do it a certain way, they accuse you of being a liar and a thief, and the worst person ever on the face of the planet, and da-da-da-da-da. So, it's all hilarious. It's all gravy. Yeah, buddy. All right. Yeah, man! Yeah, shout out to parody videos. It definitely won't be the last parody video I make, because I can make whatever the hell I want on my channel. Alright, well, Fierce loves you guys. Fierce cares about you guys. Always awesome hanging out with the loving and loyal fans, as always. Get ready for a lot of videos coming, because Fierce is back on the attack, Jack. I've got the editing kickback. So, I'm going to start pumping out the content as fast as I possibly can. But that was a pretty good stream. The reason why I did 4 or 5 topics, I'll be honest, I thought no one was going to talk because someone had mentioned that the boycott was on. So I was like, I probably should prepare to talk all by myself. But I'm glad that all my loving and loyal fans kept talking. So I appreciate that. So the loving and loyal fans are amazing. You guys are awesome. Can't thank you enough. Can't thank you enough. Well, I'm tuning off, but I will see you guys bright and early tomorrow, my friends. Have a wonderful rest of your evening, rest of your weekend. It's kind of closing down, but don't forget to like, comment, subscribe to my friend Randall. Fantastic friend and content creator. Cameo Man 2021 and his second channel, The Mayor of Magic, my friends. Follow the Sega Camp Gamer and Where Camp. Sega may be on my show tomorrow. I asked him, hey Sega, before I go on vacation here in a few, do you want to be on a live? And he said, yeah, I'll let you know, Fierce. So he may be on tomorrow. So we'll see. But follow him on Twitch and on YouTube. Follow Mr. Pylons, Pixel, Lord of the Pylons. And last but certainly not least, follow Timmy MC 2010. You guys thought I was going to say Tommy NC 2010. I usually promote Tommy, but tonight I thought I would switch it up. Timmy MC. Timmy, where in the hell are you? Timmy fades away for a couple of months, and then he comes back. He or she, we don't really know if Timmy is a guy or girl. It could be an alien, it could be a monster, it could be a creature. It could be a creature from the Black Lagoon. It could be a troll living in Carrie's broken closet, because remember she broke the closet door? I don't know. I don't know what Timmy is, but God bless Timmy. So follow Timmy NC 2010. Alright, and last but certainly not least, follow Fears. Lord Fears at FearsMan26, the main channel. Fears Vlogs is channel number 2. And this is Fears. Signing off. Peace. Deuces. And I will see you later. Alligator. Alright, bye. Leave. Leave! Get the hell out of here. No, I'm just joking. Alright, I'll see you guys later. Peace!